Going to get pregnant. Going to be impregnated. Babe, are you excited?
Who is there to get you impregnated? Is that not my job?
No. I'm going to be pregnant. So I don't know.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Hi guys. Yeah, today is the day. Finally been waiting for in our IVF journey. Today we do the embryo transfer, and so far everything has been working in our favor. We're able to get some eggs from me, and today we do the transfer. And we're excited and positive. In 2 weeks we'll know the results. We're excited. It's a long time coming. It's been months and months of planning, expenses and stress, but we are here now finally. I'm excited, I'm all prepared, I'm rested, and mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, I'm all ready, I'm prepared. So let's go. Later guys, that was just a quick update. Waiting for a time. Successful day. Very soon. Let's go. Someone is just chilling. This is like the only dress I wear everything, because this is like the only dress I put. It's easy to just pull up.
What they look to
No, if I do, I bought more dresses so they can just pull it off instead of always undressing.
People look at that black house.
Going to get pregnant. Going to be impregnated. Babe, are you excited?
Who is there to get you impregnated? Is that not my job?
No. I'm going to be impregnated. So I don't know. So guys, I go in now. All covered up. Babe, I'm not removing my wristwatch. Remove my wristwatch. My left leg. My recovery belt. I don't know my hot water belt to this time. So guys, this was a moment of truth. Few days ago, 5 eggs were retrieved. On day 2, we had 3 embryos. Day 1, we had 5 embryos was fertilized. Then by day 2, we had 3 left. Then today, which is the day 5, we only had 1. So we had a little bit of delay. Usually the embryo transfer should not be more than a few minutes, but the doctor was like, the chances of the procedures being successful with just 1 embryo is very slim. That is better we keep the 1 surviving embryo to give to a surrogate. But I insisted. I told him this was the reason I came to Nigeria, so that I can try. So I insisted, and my husband agreed with me that the 1 surviving embryo is transferred into me. So that will cause a little bit of delay before we finally proceeded. So what they do basically is they ask you to confirm. These are teams of nurses and doctors, and my head gynae, the main fertility doctor itself, is at my foot doing all the transfer. Then the lab people are corresponding. They have these embryos. They will tell you to confirm your name. Then they will transfer it, bring it from the lab and quickly bring it to the doctor. The doctor now transfers it into you. Then they go back to the lab. On the screen, we can see everything. Then they check if all the embryos have left the tube. So this was what was happening while we were waiting. And after that, we were told to given a list of instructions. And we waited for 2 weeks. Then we had that 2 weeks wait before we will hear the results. So basically that was what happened here. It was quite an emotional roller coaster because each day we kept hoping and trusting that we have at least one surviving embryo. It was quite a very difficult period, but we were grateful we had one. Regardless, and we proceeded with the transfer. I was feeling very positive and hopeful that if it's God's will, then this will take. And I was happy that I'm glad that my husband also agreed with me. So this was our first IVF procedure, and in this procedure we used the long protocol, which took about 4 to 6 weeks of prepping and preparing my womb, balancing my hormone before stimulation. So the entire process took like 8 weeks. In our second IVF procedure, we used the short protocol. We'll go into that some other time. So here we proceeded to go home after resting for a couple of hours, because you are supposed to enter the theater with a full bladder. Then you stay for like an hour in the theater, like 30 minutes to an hour before standing up. So shortly after that, we were discharged to go home. But we had to stay in traffic with a very terrible road because the traffic was heavy. The Uber took us through a very terrible road to get home.
I like this, honestly. I'm
more comfortable with it. The structure, everything is not
in place.
Super,
it's not, it's not like
super
right.
So we go home. We are done now. Everything is fine for the best. Thank you, Jesus. This was the start of our 2 weeks waiting period. It's a long list of rules. There's embryo transfer instruction. All these 20 rules you have to follow. It's quite exhausting to work for the best. So a long 2 weeks of wait starts to end. Guys, more medication, more injections. I thought we had done it, but apparently not. We need to take all these injections. I put some in the fridge. All these injections I need to take. So after the whole procedure, I was still told to give myself more injections, but this time around in the upper thigh and no longer in the lower belly, because these are basically progesterone. So this is how I give myself my daily injections. So that's how I give myself this progesterone. I'm going to trash all this. Trash.
not so painful.
After the whole procedure, I was still giving lots and lots of more medications, progesterone, stuff to insert, cyclogest, stuff to insert, injections to take. These are all medications to keep the fetus in, to keep my uterus, my lining thick, so that the embryos can latch, basically. So I kept using it. There are some I need to insert, some injections I need to take, some pills I need to take. So they gave me double, because I had the issue. Another issue I had was thin endometrium lining. So I was giving like ×4 of the normal dosage, so that I can keep my lining thick, so that the embryos can latch and fertilize, basically. So I spent the whole of my day just injecting myself, taking medications, and just being very careful. But Obi was there supporting, giving him food, and just relaxing. Then Obi had to go back to work, of course. So he was working remotely from Nigeria, because it was a long 2 weeks. The 2 weeks felt like 2 years. And in our next video, we'll show you what we did during the 2 weeks wait. Stay tuned, relax, and enjoy the rest of our journey. Thank you guys for watching. As always, remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. See you guys on the next one. Bye guys.